She would do all she could in order to keep the attention off of her, right? Oh, maybe not. Somewhere Shohei Ohtani has got some massive criticism from some fans. That's part of being a professional sports player. I don't care who you are.
Angel Reese is losing it after WNBA fans criticized her for, once again, posting something controversial. With the off-season in a lull and no big events on the court, it seems Angel chose to grab attention, whether people wanted it or not.
But you're still posting all these three-quarter naked pictures out there, and you're wanting to play the victim. It's a bad look. The other thing that Angel Reese has decided to do, and she did it the other day and I let it go. Yeah, I'm not letting it go today. Is now she has decided to attack fans.
Better known for her drama than her basketball skills, she has been upsetting fans for a long time.
Angel Reese, which is absolutely ridiculous, and let's talk about how ridiculous it is.
From her constant attention-seeking to her obvious jealousy of Caitlin Clark, she seems to have a knack for making things worse. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get more chaotic, she posted bikini photos online, causing a stir, but not the kind influencers hope for.
Angel Reese has taken to doing two things, all right? Number one, being a massive hypocrite because, well, she didn't want to be over-sexualized, but she's posting some brand new underwear pics, some brand new draws pics.
Fans criticized her harshly, accusing her of seeking attention. Instead of ignoring it or focusing on improving her game, Angel fired back as if the criticism was a direct attack. Staying calm clearly isn't her strong suit.
I do think that some of this drama, and she started some of it, to be fair, got to her.
I think some of this drama, which she partly caused, really got to her. Honestly, I don't know what happened to Angel Reese. This is the same player who was once seen as the future of women's basketball, a name everyone talked about because of her determination and incredible talent.
Rather risque sort of pictures of her in a parking garage. And in fact, we're talking about the whole Angel Reese being sexualized thing.
At some point, her star power changed into something different. It doesn't seem like she's driven by ambition anymore. Instead, it feels like she's trying too hard to cause drama. Lately, it looks like she's more focused on getting attention on Instagram than breaking records on the court. People have started to focus more on her appearance than her achievements.
She was being sexualized, right? She's stressed out. She's being sexualized. Nothing to see here.
People are not happy about it. Social media is buzzing, but not in the way Angel probably wanted. Her recent posts showing lingerie and suggestive poses have made people wonder if she's still the same Angel who once spoke out against being overly sexualized in sports.
Because once again, she got drugged in the comment section. Because remember her sitting at some podium, LSU, crying, I'm being overly sexualized. Okay, well, that's great. But you're still posting all these three-quarter naked pictures out there.
Let's not forget those emotional interviews where she strongly criticized the very thing she's now embracing. The irony is obvious, and fans are pointing it out. They're saying, so you hated being objectified until it helped you get more likes? The backlash has been non-stop, with people accusing her of sacrificing her dignity for a bit more attention.
I've been through so much, I've seen so much, I've been attacked so many times.
I've been through so much, seen so much, and been attacked so many times. It's not just the posts, it's what they stand for. This was the Angel Reese who inspired a whole generation with her athleticism, the kind of player people wanted their daughters to look up to. Now, fans are calling it a betrayal. One harsh comment summed it up. She's not the Angel Reese we supported. She's just chasing attention. The shift from admiration to disappointment has been huge, and it's easy to see why. Reese's supporters say she's embracing her freedom and challenging old ideas, but her critics aren't convinced at all.
Being overly sexualized. Well, what are we doing posting things like this, videos like this? Inquiring minds want to know because I'm sort of confused.
When her lingerie photos went viral, it made the situation even more heated. Suddenly, the talk wasn't just about basketball, it was about everything from feminism to seeking fame. Fans didn't hold back either. One comment that went viral asked, "Do you want to be an athlete?" or "Are you auditioning for a reality show?" And honestly, that's the big question. With Reese focusing so much on her brand, people are starting to wonder if basketball is still part of her plan.
Walking through some parking garage with some, see-through apparel on, as you may say.
The real issue is how all this drama is taking attention away from her impact on women's basketball, a sport that's already struggling for respect. Her critics say that instead of being a role model, Reese is setting back the progress women athletes have worked so hard for. They argue this isn't just about a few sexy photos. It's about what she's focusing on. Right now, it looks like her priorities are more about the attention she gets online than about playing on the court.
Earlier on, after the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, I guess people thought that was because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No,
The disappointment is hard to ignore, especially from her former fans. One comment, filled with sadness, really stood out. "I admired her for her game, but now I just see someone who's lost her way." It's tough watching someone with so much potential shift focus from breaking records to breaking the internet. What's even tougher is the fear that this might be how her career is remembered. Some players from other teams have even said, "I wish we drafted you." This includes players who were picked ahead of her. It wasn't about criticizing the players who were drafted instead, but about wishing they could have been teammates with her. But now, Angel Reese seems to be her own worst enemy, and it's getting harder to deny, forget the critics. Her real battle is with herself. Known for her fiery personality, Reese has become infamous for what fans are calling her paper-thin skin. In the tough world of professional sports, this trait doesn't go over well. For example, when a fan mocked her layup accuracy, instead of ignoring it like a seasoned pro, she fired back, reminding everyone she was drafted 7th, even though she had a 39% shooting percentage in her rookie season. The response backfired, and the internet had a field day. One fan pointed out, 39% shooting? Congrats, you're the least efficient all-star in WNBA history. Instead of letting it go, Reese's reaction only gave her critics more fuel. Fans pointed out that a 39% shooting rate is hardly something to brag about, especially for someone who claims to be an elite player. What she thought was a mic drop ended up highlighting her acnesses. Fans also criticized her inability to handle criticism gracefully, which is a basic skill for any athlete in the spotlight. One fan compared her to legends like Michael Jordan and Tom Brady, saying, "They got criticized all the time." Do you think they responded to every trolls? Reese's need to clap back has made the gap between her and her fans even wider, leaving many wondering if she can still focus on the game instead of the noise. Angel Reese is now facing two major problems. First, she's being a huge hypocrite. She used to complain about being over-sexualized, but now she's posting lingerie pictures online. This isn't just a social media issue, it's affecting her team too. Reports say the Chicago Sky's locker room is in chaos, and Reese's me-first attitude is a big part of the problem. Former coach Teresa Weatherspoon didn't even last a full season, reportedly struggling with favoritism and drama caused by Reese. Some players were unhappy that Reese was getting more minutes despite her inefficiencies, which only made things worse for a team that used to thrive on unity. Things got worse when Kennedy Carter, the team's top scorer last season, made it clear she wasn't happy, begging fans on social media to help her pick a new team. Marina May also left the team mid-season for the Connecticut Sun, praising her new team's professionalism and discipline, which was a clear jab at the toxic culture in Chicago. Fans connected the dots quickly. Some critics have even given Reese the nickname Stat Patter, accusing her of caring more about personal stats than helping her team win. Her approach to rebounds, focused on getting double-doubles rather than making a real impact, has become a point of mockery. The team finished with a 13-27 record last season, and Reese's polarizing presence is seen as a major reason for the decline. The problems aren't just with Reese's stats or social media spats. They go deeper into the team's culture. The locker room is falling apart, with even younger players like Camila Cardoso struggling to find their place in a team that seems more focused on keeping Reese happy than developing new talent. After a tough loss, Cardoso vented, saying, I really hope we figure out what's wrong and fix it. It wasn't subtle, but it spoke volumes about the team's disarray. At this point, the Chicago Sky's issues are about more than just Reese's performance. They're about leadership, unity, and the foundation of what makes a team successful. With key players leaving and the team in desperate need of a reset, the real question is whether Reese can turn things around for herself and whether the Sky can survive the mess she's created. Right now, both Reese and the team are in freefall, and fans, once their biggest supporters, are growing more disillusioned every day.